Soros gets bad news as Ingenious group rises against him. He can't claim anti-Semitism now. Um, I love it. I love that this is happening. He can't hide behind the whole, oh, they're attacking me because anti-Semitism and all this other stuff, because now it's a Jewish group that's going against him and his anti-American policies. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. One of the left's favorite tactics to discount criticism of anti-American billionaire George Soros is to claim detractors are anti-Semites because Soros has Jewish ancestry. But one Jewish group has just completely blown that defense out the water. And before I get to that, they don't even mention how Soros actually was taking money and things from Jewish people, and he pretended that he wasn't Jewish and told on Jewish people and all this other stuff. But they call us the anti-Semites for speaking out against him. I mean, but I digress. A new Jewish group called Jews Against Soros has formed that will work to urge people to stop supporting Soros and his many organizations whose purpose is to undermine America and Western democracy. Created by Newsweek editor Josh Hammer and conservative activist Will Scarf, the group announced its debut in a tweet on Wednesday. They said, today we are launching Jews Against Soros, a new grassroots coalition of Jews who oppose George Soros' radical left-wing agenda, the pair tweeted, or Soros and his campaigns to undermine democracy and the world. In their prepared statement, the pair added that, quote, Jews Against Soros is a grassroots coalition of Jews who oppose George Soros' radical left-wing influence on American politics. Attacking Soros for his influence on American politics, to say nothing of his nefarious agenda in Israel itself, isn't anti-Semitic. And that's true. He's actually against Israel, too. But it is simply a fact that Soros funds a huge proportion of the radical left in this country, and he must be stopped, the statement continued. Scarf also tweeted out a list of some of the anti-American causes Soros has funded. Quote, Soros' values are not Jewish values, Scarf wrote. Opposing Soros' leftism is not anti-Semitic, and now more than ever, Jews need to stand up and fight against Soros and those who support his radical agenda. The new group is not alone. The group American Israel Public Affairs, or AIPAC, also recently bashed Soros and his, quote, long history of backing anti-Israel groups. And backed him he has. Just in the U.S. alone, the 92-year-old billionaire has spent more than $128 million in donations for the recent midterm elections to elect extreme left-wingers to office in the U.S., and he has spent $131 million between 2016 and 2020 to influence 253 media groups to push his agenda, the Media Research Center reported. Quote, Soros specifically funneled at least $131,111,250 between 2016 and 2020 into 253 journalism and activist media groups worldwide to spread his radical leftist ideas on abortion, Marxist economics, anti-Americanism, defunding the police, environmental extremism, and LGBT fanaticism, the MRC analysis wrote. They also, I would add, they left out open borders too. Open borders by pouring in all the illegal immigrants into this country as well. But one of Soros' main campaigns has been to elect left-wing, anti-police, and soft-on-crime prosecutors to U.S. and county attorney positions all across the country. And y'all know I've been reporting on this like crazy. All these, a lot of his attorneys that he put in office end up resigning because the crime gets so bad in those cities and people get fed up with it. The campaign was highly successful, but a number of the candidates who won office have since resigned. That's what I already alluded to. they resigned in disgrace or have faced recall efforts over their dangerous policies. And last August, then Fox News star Tucker Carlson detailed how Soros is actively subverting the rule of law in the United States. But despite the stark facts of Soros' dangerous campaign to undermine the U.S., groups like the Anti-Defamation League have absurdly proclaimed that any criticism of Soros is somehow based on anti-Semitism. That's why no one that I know takes the Anti-Defamation League seriously, because they're like the boy that cried wolf here, because anytime you speak out against anyone that happens to be Jewish, they call it anti-Semitism, which is not the case. Elon Musk is another one who has been attacked as an anti-Semite when he began criticizing Soros last month. And the media has also applied this illogical line of reasoning to tamp down criticism of Soros. In April, for instance, the Washington Post so-called fact-checker Glenn Kessler exclaimed that, quote, repeated mentions of Soros plays into anti-Semitic conspiracy theories that Soros, a Hungarian-American Holocaust survivor, is a wealthy puppet master who works behind the scenes to manipulate elections and further his goals. The Anti-Defamation League found in 2018 that Soros figures in a significant number of anti-Semitic tweets. Kessler is far from alone. News outlets, including the New York Times, Vice, Yahoo News, and many, many more, have pushed the notion that criticism of Soros is somehow automatically anti-Semitic. You can't even criticize the guy, which is ridiculous. With this new group ripping away the false claim that criticizing Soros is somehow rooted in anti-Semitism, instead of being based on the clear facts of his leftist anti-American actions, perhaps America can finally have an honest debate about this man's dangerous attacks on our country. Hopefully we do. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.